All right, God bless you, people of God, and thank you once again for being a part of this broadcast. If today is your first time, my name is Pastor River. I thank God for having you on this broadcast. We are going to talk about something sensitive. Ghana, the land of prophecy, that the men of God are talking about. Reverend EASTHOOD Anaba, the man that really talks more. Those of you who don't know Reverend EASTHOOD Anaba, he's a man that really talks about love and marriage. He's a love revolutionist. Okay? Yeah, he has been doing a program called Love Revolution. That's what many people in the whole world knows him about. Then Apostle Joshua Salmon. Apostle Joshua Salmon, one of the great men of God from Nigeria, who is doing so powerful. And he has been coming to Ghana for impact. The Archbishop Nicholas Nkawuniams has been inviting him. Then we also listen to the man of God, Dr. Mensa Otabel. So without wasting my time, please do me a favor right now by subscribing. Let's go into the video. I'll be right back.
To get an anointing which they already have in their own country. And I can tell you, I'm a Ghanaian, born Ghanaian, but anointed from heaven. And I can tell you, there's no anointing anywhere in the world which we cannot find in Ghana. Ghana is an anointed person. We are the leading exporters, the leading exporters of the prophetic anointing. Let me tell you this. There is nowhere in the world, as far as I am concerned, where the prophetic anointing is stronger than in Ghana. Nowhere. Nowhere. When it comes to the prophetic, you need challenger. And Jack, the greatest prophets among the whites. All I see them do is that there is somebody here who has a headache. Somebody's here, you are about to be divorced. Come forward for prayer. Somebody is here. You just had a miscarriage. Why wouldn't there be somebody? But when you come to Ghana, they say, Jina, says here, my spirit has left. Let me tell you, I would travel to listen to a pastor. I would travel to listen to an evangelist. I would travel to listen to an apostle. But I would never travel to listen to a prophet. Because if you want the prophet, this is the home of prophets. Ghana is the home of prophets. Come on, clap your hands and scream like your voice is yours.
The Lord opened my eyes a few years ago, and the Lord began to show me the move of God that would come in Nigeria and in Africa. And then, because the move of God will always assume the formation of king, priest, and prophet, it's an order and an ordinance. They are the threefold cord that cannot be easily broken. There must be within a territory a king, a priest, a prophet. And this time around, the king, priest, prophet formation is not individuals but territories. Please follow me. And in allocating these graces, this is how the graces went. The prophetic grace went to Ghana. Listen carefully. The king dimension went to Nigeria. The priest dimension went to South Africa. Watch this. These three regions, by the counsel of God, he hid this dimension like an Olympic fire in them. Now watch this. When Satan knew and saw this, he started bringing a lot of corruption. Now please, those following from any nation, I love you, I love Africa, I love the whole world. I'm a child of God. Are we together? So I don't teach to communicate any bias. Ghana started corrupting the prophetic with religion and divination. That's why an average Ghanaian, this guy is a thief and yet he's seeing. Are we together now? Yes. He can look at you and say, I'm not born again, oh, but be careful. I'm hearing a sound like a car is eating you. And you would think it's a joke. until you see a tricycle that almost wants to capsize you, and you remember and say, who is that guy? He's not a prophet. He's not even aware. It's a heritage that is territorial. Like mineral resources planted in a region, there are spiritual resources too. When you are domiciled within that region, you can tap into that advantage. I will soon show you the one God put in this country, because there are.
Well, so when you listen to what Apostle Joshua Selman is saying, could it be that is what Dr. Mensah Bell was talking about? Apostle Joshua Selman said, even the average Ghanaian, when you meet him, somebody who is stealing, a thief, can tell you, be very careful, something is about to happen to you, and the next minute you realize something just happened to you. And I'm a Ghanaian. That thing has been happening here. Okay, that thing has been happening here. So I'm thinking whether that's what Dr. Mensah Otabil was talking about. Okay, let me play a short video of what Dr. Mensah Otabil also said. I'll be right back.
If we don't define who a prophet is properly from the New Testament, then all kinds of charlatans, crooks, psychics, necromancers, and all kinds of assorted, all kinds of people. What it does is that they mix it up and they destroy the good ones. They destroy the good ones. So it has to be defined, and the boundaries have to be created. So you don't just get up and call yourself something. There is no vocation in the world where you get up and call yourself it. Tell me which vocation in the world that you get up and call yourself it. Somebody starts a church, has a few cockroaches and lizards roaming in the classroom. He puts down chairs for them, and he says, I'm an apostle. Apostle? Do you know how? Do you know what an apostle is? But because there's no definition, people just get up and assign these things to themselves and allude to themselves. And so what happens is the right thing gets destroyed. The foundations are destroyed. The people who must be heard are no longer heard because the quacks have saturated the market. And I have said it, and I'll say it without any shadow of doubt, based on my knowledge of the scriptures, based on my knowledge of church history, which I have extensive knowledge of, based on my theological reasoning, based on my experiential observation, that about 95% of people who call themselves prophets in Ghana are quacks. Including some of you in this room who are calling yourself that.
Well, so when you listen to Apostle Selman and Reverend EASTHOOD Anaba, it is emphatically stated that Ghana is the seat of prophecy according to the calendar of God in the whole world. Yet, Apostle Selman made, some powerful statement that the prophetic is quite being corrupted. That means some people are corrupting it. Then Dr. Mensah Otabil, who is also a Ghanaian, elaborated on it by, throwing more light from the scriptures. And he said 95% of them also. So Ghana is the prophetic seat, and 95% of them are fake. Well, I don't know what to talk about. Again, let me know what you think in the comment section. I would love to read your comment. I really, really love your comment. Please, let me know what you think about this particular thing. I think I've lost it. Ghana is the seat of prophecy, confirmed by two generals, Reverend EASTHOOD Anaba. Then Apostle Joshua's sermon, then Dr. Mensah Tabel is saying 95% of these prophets are fake. Well, it's very loud and clear. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Your life will never be the same. If today is your first time, thank you for being a part of us. My name is Pastor River. I'm going to see you in the next video.